everybody. We're going to make a attempt to just get a few things done while Red Halo is taking care of some errands. Man, it is still loud as hell. And I swear I've got everything down so low. I don't want the music to not play, but that just seems still so loud to me. So there she is, still on her little coffee break. I guess I'm just going to turn the music off. I mean, it's like blasting, man. Holy crap. Just blasts. Okay. So as you can see, I've got a pretty good start going on here. I need to make some more plates. And a couple of rods, I think. And then we got to build the power plant to start to turn the thing on. Alright, we're also going to be putting down another miner, because I'm now realizing that I need both. Let's see, put that down. Production. And we have 4 of those as well. Oh boy. Yep, this is when you start running into problems. Yeah, just, you know, it's never ending, man. You're constantly building by hand until you can get your first factory up and running. And I just want it to make at least, you know, rods, screws, plates, get all that stuff in production. Can I even build? Nope, I can't even build them anymore, so, okay. I need to get some of these built in. Alright. Okay, that's good. What do I have in the foundation locker here? Another 10. Ugh, God. Just cannot build enough of these. I guess I'm gonna go kill that spitter over there. Uh-oh. Ooh, that hurt. Man, the water does look so much better. They really did some cool stuff with the lighting effects of it.
Samples of unknown alien species acquired. Their weaponized plasma is most likely stored as a stable chemical substance in an organ close to their mouth, and only turns volatile when exposed to one of the chemical elements in the air. Research the remains in the MAM to establish classification and potential countermeasures.
Yeah. That one's gonna clip. Like, there really just ain't no way around it. I ran into that problem before. You get the yellow. Okay, well, anyway. So first thing we're gonna do is have one thing that makes the plates. We're gonna make this one making the plates, and then that one back there will make the screws. So it makes 60, and I think they consume 30. So yep. There we go. I don't think that'll work though. We gotta put the bear splitter. Let's get that first. See, it's a problem with the way that the miners they don't clip to foundations. They clip to the node. So it's just a thing you gotta learn to deal with. I don't feel like I'm gonna need more of those. Okay, that's looking pretty good. And then you guys are making what, 30 per? We'll run with that here. Yeah. Yeah, so that's fine, right? So they can both just feed one individually, because I think I know what's going on. I don't think I have the right build mode set. Yeah, good. It did let me up on top of it. Yeah. There you go. That's pretty cool. Alright, so that's how that's going to work. That's not too bad. Yeah, we're going to have to build out this just a little more. Because we're going to have to put at least 2 more rows down, so. Yeah, I mean, this is how it goes, man. End up doing this for a while. Yeah, well, I need more plates too, so get to turning that, and then making the concrete, and making the. Oh God, just it's never ending in the beginning parts of the game. Yeah, well, because I also need to have enough of the foundation surface area to put the power plant, because that's going to be running everything, you know. But once this is up and running, you know, things will run a lot better. I mean, yeah, once you get your first kind of set of automation, it allows you to, like, you know, explore and stuff like that. And that's a big part of Satisfactory, because you're not able to. If you're not able to get out and explore, you can't find new recipes, you can't find more power slugs, you can't find the alien artifacts, which actually have a purpose now. They have a purpose now! Yeah, these are just making plates, which will be a combined. Just jumping around over here. I didn't really have a goal or anything or where I was trying to get. Okay. Boy, that is cool as hell, man. I gotta say, I love how they made that build mode. I mean, that's so much easier than having to figure out how to make the belts curve in such a way that they look even and everything's like follows a logic pattern. And well, I'm out of iron plates again though after building that much conveyor, but well, still gotta do this. So little at a time. Little at a time. I was just touching base with Red Halo. This stream is going to be comparatively short because I'm just trying to complete the factory and get the power plant at least made, so that when Red Halo gets back, we can do some exploring together. Because honestly, that's the fun of Satisfactory.
The remains researched belong to an organism that tends to nest near objects emitting specific types of resonance. Spitters are called as such due to their ability to create and spit plasma across long distances. Spitter remains can now be made into alien protein, and additional research may reveal options for improving Pioneer safety during exploration.
So close and yet so far. Well, let's see how far we can get with what we got. You know, I'll have to come back and make some more. But yeah, we got to get this thing made and then get it wired up, and then build the power plants, and then we'll make the first batch of fuel and see how we get this thing powered up. But this part of it is not going to be that bad. So. That's, yeah. Oh, please let me up there. Oh, I got up there before. Come on, man. There we go. Okay. So they make 30. Yeah, we might want to find out how many of these I actually need, because alright, yeah. Yeah. I think I can build like a few of these. God, if they had just made these just a little shorter, you could pop up on them so easily. You know what? I hate to waste more materials on building this, but I think I need it. I don't think I can get around it anymore. I'm gonna have to put one of these down, these lookout towers. Ouch. I don't know what I got hung up on when I was trying to get off the thing, but I can only build 2. I need to build like 3. Oh man, this keeps taking longer and longer and longer. Okay, so I actually just need, I actually need 4, so, God. Yeah, well, oh, cool. Red Halo was just showing me what it looks like when we stream together from her perspective. Cool. Yeah, I mean that impure deposit, the impure copper node that's over here, that's gonna present a problem. You know, when it comes to how much material we need to make versus how much we'll be able to make with such a crappy node. But um, you know, it'll all work itself out as we as we start getting more materials flowing in. I'm just going to turn all of this into ingots because I'm going to have to make iron plates and iron rods and screws and reinforced iron plates. I think I need to make like 6 of them. Oh, God. But after I'm done with this part, then I can start building the power plant. And once I get them all wired up, I can see how much power we need. And I think my power plant design is going to be ample for this. You know, I'm going bigger than I normally do because with the belt fed option on the biomass burners, they really take a lot of that work off of you, not having to hand feed them, you know. So let's see. Somebody texted me. Let's see if it's work or if I'm finally being left alone or what's going on. Oh, it says I have a text, but oh, it's a spam text. It was blocked. Jesus. Working from home, you'd think would give you more freedom, but in some ways it gives you less. Because then they always know where you are. Try to figure out another way just to pull just a little bit more value out of your labor. With no additional cost to them. Yeah, this autosave is so much better, dude. It doesn't even stop you. Oh, God. Amazing. I can't believe they didn't even mention that in some of the achievements they made, because, dude, that's huge. Autosave was like the enemy of the people. I'll just keep going until it says I can make 8 of them. And then we'll replace the ones we need. Okay, so now we just got to make the iron plates until I have 100. iron rods until I have 90. Alright. All that hand processing, man. Oof. Yeah, I definitely need to finish this foundation too. Okay. So these are both making screws, and but they only need 30 per minute, right? Yeah. Oh, no, that's right. Yeah, that's right. It's the it's the constructors that are using less material. I'll go ahead and pick these up because they're in the way now. They're already short on iron plates again. Just building a few foundations, man. Shit. Okay, well, let's build these machines. I think I need 4 of them. Okay. You know what? I think these are too close. Shit. Alright, we're gonna do them like this then. We're gonna do it this way. At 15 minutes. Okay, so they make 15 per minute and they only consume 15 ingots. That's why you need 4 of them, because they're consuming 60 ingots. So that's what that is. So then I have to go up here. Oh yeah, I'm gonna build my Oh no, what am I out of? Cable, of course. Alright. Ouch. think that's it, right? Yeah. Oh, I gotta build one right over here too. Oh man, wrong. What? Why? Why is that the direction you're trying to go? Why are you not just going? Oh, the rest of these are not lined up properly. Conveyor splitter. Alright, so we got those done. Ow. Man. Okay. Uh, 10 rods per minute. So it only needs 10 rods per minute to make 40 screws. So we should probably have 3 of these. I don't... shit. I could make 2 of them and get 20 rods per minute, but they only make 15. Yeah, I'll just have it split and merge with the other one. Why would you do that? Why would you flip around and jump behind it when it's obvious I'm trying to get you to snap from next to it? Ah, you idiots. Okay. So... yeah, you know what? I mean, I'm going to be tearing all this down anyway, so it seems so stupid to spend so much time trying to load balance it to save me 5 rods. And I can't downclock anything anyway. Like, come on, man. Alright. Okay, so those 2 are there, and then these 2 need to be merged together, but I think I'm out of plates. So we just build... oh, yep, gotta build more plates. Okay. Yeah, I never put these down, did I? Yep. Oh, I got iron ore. Good. Well, that's satisfactory. Had a message from Satisfactory letting me know that they went into 1.0 today. Oh, thanks, guys. I had no idea. Thanks for keeping me abreast, man. Relax, guy. Yeah, I mean, once we're done with this, and I can actually build the biomass burners and all of that, it'll be a lot more automated. That's why I wanted to finish this up while Red Halo was running her errands, because um, it's the part of the game she enjoys the most, and uh, you know, I enjoy it too. Getting to roam around and explore, and you know, that's a lot of fun in this game. And I don't think she's ever really explored the Dune Desert, because in our last playthrough, we had really just gotten out here when I was already, you know, reaching the end of the game, you know. So and by then, I mean, we were like already, you know, we weren't really looking for more resource nodes or anything. We had already had everything that we needed being built. So we were just looking for all of the recipes at that point. Which they have said that they have added a bunch of new crash sites, and that there are more hard drives than there are recipes. So that is nice. Makes me wonder if they didn't add a few other things that they haven't disclosed, you know, like with you know, how you get the extra equipment slot and inventory slots from some of the hard drives. Makes me wonder if they didn't add maybe a few more of those, or some other things. I mean, there's going to be alternate recipes that we have never seen, because there's objects and materials we've never seen. So just realized I had Discord closed, and I wanted to be able to make sure if Red Halo needed anything, I was online for her to reach me. Yeah, saying that I need another portable miner, but I don't. I must have put in the budget for one more Mark month. Yeah, I see it up there. We don't need that. Yeah, so the only thing we have left to build on this is the biomass burners, but we don't really need that. Oh, man, I'm like lost in the dark. Nothing looks familiar yet. Alright, so yeah, all we need to do over here. I mean, we're gonna build more foundations, but I want to get the factory up and running because that will make the materials we need to build more foundations and also work toward, you know, the other stuff we want, milestones and all that. So we gotta get this stuff done here. There you go. So screws go in there. And rods go in here. Well, let's do the same thing. That was actually pretty good. Just put it like right about there. Alright, now let's start wiring it up because I need to get a total of what we're looking at in terms of power needs. You know what? I think I can put it up here. Yep. You sure can. cable. But we're almost done now. We just got to get that. Yeah, alright, cool. And then after I get it all wired up, it'll tell me how much power it needs to run everything that's on that grid. We don't use it all up because we use that wire to make the power poles. Alright, and it says it needs 67 megawatts. And my power array makes 120. So that's not bad. We'll be fine. Alright, I already got plenty of copper. Before I do that, though, let's figure out where we're going to put these power plants, because I don't think I really have enough room for them right now. So let's, gotta make more concrete. Yep. Who would have thought, right? Out of materials again, huh? Yeah, maybe we should put it like right here. This is nice and open. I think 3 rows should do it too. I think that'll be enough room. Yeah, let's go ahead. Go ahead and wall that off, huh? Alright, now we can go make the stuff we need to actually place them. I think I need 117 more, so. Alright, I'm gonna make those. Oh, it's got a little butt on it. I love it. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Now we need these 3 over here. Right? Yeah, maybe a little bit more further out. Okay. Yep, that looks right. Okay, build order is complete. Now, just gotta do, let's see, build a, oh, God. Well, we got the power plant built, now we just gotta build the mechanism to feed it. Oh, you know what? I don't think these are far enough apart. Yeah, they're not. How come you're not telling me you're lined up, right? I mean, that is lined up. I hope so. I really, really hope so. Okay, good. Looks like they're lined up. Alright, so I need to build, I don't know, probably 25 of these, 3 of these, and 1 of these. And that'll give me the machine specifications for that. Alright. Put this container like right here. So this is where you feed the biomass in. You want to put it like right about here. Yeah. Okay. So that's gonna go like right here, I think. Oh, come on, man. Seriously, I can't even get on top of that? Oh, shit. That didn't line up. This one lined up. That one did not. Ah, I thought it seemed off. Then I measured it and it looked right. So, oh well. That's alright. Let's see how far he is from. Yeah, he's just like about a third of the foundation away. Yeah, a little bit further back. Yep, that's about right. Dude, why? Why do you stick it in my face? Like that is your solution? Like that's where you think it should go? Alright. Uh-huh. Misjudged it. Almost done though. Looks like I actually guesstimated it almost on the money. I just forgot to include the plates that I would need for the splitters, I guess. Yeah, look at that. So this is an incomplete. Yeah. So basically what happens is whatever you put in there comes down this conveyor, is then split both of these directions evenly, and then there it is, each half is then split 3 ways evenly. Run out of material all the time. That's Taco Bell trying to sell me something. Oh. Storm warning. Oh well. Good thing I didn't have no work today. I mean, I say that, right? But then I got completely irritated with my boss because he didn't answer a text I sent him like 9 days ago, I think it was. He just finally got around to answering my text, and then I asked him to help me with something that he took so long to answer. I found another way to handle it, and then so his help was not only not needed, what I asked him to do was now counterproductive, and he did it anyway. So it like caused me to have to do work. Okay, well, unless you like to do that to me. Oh, come on. Oh, you're so close. Excuse me. Sorry. Yeah, because what I'm trying to do is get one. Like, it won't let you just put a power pole on top of the splitters. You have to be it has to be a connecting pole. So, but that pole was not really necessary. It was just part of it, you know. So then you can wire both of these to that one, and that is a complete power plant. This is my new power plant design for these biomass burners. Okay, cool. That worked out really cool. So then I can just put this right here, and once it has all of the material it needs, once the material is distributed, then I can wire it in to the network, and the whole thing will spring to life. So now we just got to go collect some stuff to get it going. Oh, I'm so excited. This factory's gonna come alive, baby! After all that hard work. Okay. So first thing I'm going to do is empty out my inventory because I got a bunch of shit in there I don't need. Like all this. I would flush it down the toilet, but it makes you do it one at a time. Yep. That little alcove of trees there. That was where I got most of my early material for biomass burners. And just kind of yeah, I'm going to turn aggressive animals on, too, when we go exploring. Like, that's just a thing we're going to have to deal with. There's a fucking spitter in here. Oh, I need more. Yep. Yeah, I really want to backstop this. Ooh, look at that. There's a bacon our Garrett.
Potential edible collected. Reminder that look and smell alone do not provide sufficient data to determine exact risk of consumption. Just because it looks like you can eat it does not mean it won't eat you. Research it in the MAM to establish classification and potential application. Holy shit.
Destroy 1,000 foliage. Wow. Okay, that's probably enough to get me started anyway. Hell yeah. Starting to look like a, you know, an actual facility that's doing a thing. Maybe not the most important thing, but a thing. Yeah, I could actually just load this stuff right in there, like these leaves and stuff, but it's not an efficient fuel source. It'll burn, but yeah. Well, that's quite a bit. Okay, good. And this says 4,800. Not bad for a first load of fuel. Mm. To dump off some of this stuff I got in my inventory here. Oh, that opened up. All right. Put this in and that in. Yeah. All right. Well, we'll go dump this into the feed because it's not going to waste fuel. I mean, that's one of the best parts about this is that it doesn't waste. Wow. Hell yeah, man. I'm just getting used to the fact that you don't see flowers. Hell yeah, look at that. It's already distributing. Yeah, so this feeds at 60 per minute and then splits into 30 and 30, which then feeds each one of them at 10 per minute. If you notice, the little line is not moving down. They're not actually burning fuel until they're actually being used, until power is being distributed. Man, this is a nice little efficient system I built here, I gotta say. Yeah, I've really put in the time here. I'm just getting ready to turn on the factory too, so you popped in at just the right time. I'll show you my so this is my load balanced power distribution. So basically, you put the fuel in here, it comes down to this splitter where it's split two ways. So it's splitting. This conveyor can move 60, so it's splitting into 30 and 30, and then each one splits into 10, 10, and 10. So that's how it's distributed. And if you notice, they each burn up to 10 per minute. So that is a completely balanced feed for the fuel. This power plant will produce 100 and what is it? 180 power, and this factory right now only consumes 67. So this will actually hold us over for a while. And the best thing about the biomass burners is they balance themselves. They will downscale the amount of fuel that they consume based on the amount of power that you're pulling off of them. So they're all now beginning to mine the material. Yeah, totally. And when they are not hooked up to power, they don't burn fuel. That's why I was able to let it distribute to the power plants before I wired it up. Yeah, I wanted to get this part done while Red Halo was running her errands, because her favorite part of this game is the exploration. So I wanted to try to get it to the point where we could go exploring before she got back. Why are these guys in the red? What are you? Oh, I must not have. I didn't give them their recipes. Yeah, that's why you gotta check this stuff. Oh, and you didn't get power. Why no power? Why are you not wired up? Oh, I guess this one didn't wire to you, or... Oh, neither one of them did. Oh. Oh. Sorry about that, boys. Want me to get you wired up? Another reason why it's a good idea for me to check things out on my own before we start running off together, because, yeah. Well, I gotta say, my first few playthroughs went a lot like that. I mean, it is not easy to get used to that. And I mean, you know, there's all these different methods to distribute the materials. You know, it can go from load balancing, which is what I'm using here to feed these uh, power plants. This is what's called a load balancer, where you're figuring out how to give each thing that consumes the exact amount of material it needs efficiently and repetitively. What I'm doing with these are called a manifold, meaning that I'm essentially just shoving as much material into it as I can and then letting it split into the various machines. As one fills up, then the other one will get more and vice versa. And that's what I'm using for most of my manufacturing right now. Yeah, I built this so we can kind of get a better look at what's going on. Everything's hopping along now. Looking good. Gotta say. And also, part of the reason it built so fast is that the conveyor belts have a new build mode, which makes them a lot easier to put down. Let me just tell you. Because when I had to try to measure it to get the right curves on the belts so that they were straight, that would have taken quite a bit longer. But now I can just say, I can just tell it, I want a straight belt, and it paths it. It paths it on its own. I don't have to like figure out, okay, I need to have the stand over here, and that's where that entrance is. And, yeah. Makes it a lot easier. Yeah, so I mean, I could add almost double, well, about double, you know. Oh yeah, oh totally, so many. That in fact, that seems like mostly what they added, other than a shit ton of new stuff you can build. I mean, like, well, I'll show you the MAM. You can see the chains of stuff in the MAM that you can do research on. There it is. And like this is all part of the original game. Like none of this. Yeah, they were good about that. So all of that was part of the original game. This tree looks pretty much like it did before. They've updated it and made it smoother, but for the most part, everything that was in the early access was just like this. This alien technology tree, all new. None of this was in here before. The SAM ore was not even usable. Like you'd find it and it would just say early access. You can't do anything with it when you picked it up. It's just that's it. Uh, I'm curious to see what we're going to find up the Caterium tree because they have changed what some of the building requirements are on some of the things you can build through there. Nutrients, I actually just found a bacon agaric. That's been there. So yeah, it looks like all this is, but fungus-like growth. This is not something they told us about in any of their sneak peeks. They didn't tell us anything about that. I have no idea what it is. Fungus-like growth. Scans of message 2 reveal several fungus-like growths potentially in possession of beneficial properties. Explore and acquire samples of their fruit bodies. What? I have no idea what they're talking about. So I guess we'll be figuring that out as we go. That's a completely different tree, and they didn't even tell us about it. That is something new entirely. I have no idea what it is. I don't even know if Red Halo even noticed that when she was poking around in here earlier. Well, I mean, mushrooms they've got, but there's these. They kind of look like like those ant beds, those ant hives you see in Africa, the really tall ones. They kind of look like that, but they release this poison gas, and people have speculated for a while that there was going to be more to them in the 1.0 release. So I'm curious if that has something to do with it, if it's somehow connected to that. They kind of look like the termite mounds, yeah, but they just emit this poison gas, and people have speculated for a while that maybe you could do something with them. I guess we'll see. But yeah, this is our starter factory up and running. I'm pretty pleased with it. Well, maybe that'll be it. Maybe you'll learn how to farm it, and whatever it is that it makes, you'll be able to farm it. Or you can farm some of the other fruits and vegetables, because like it does sometimes get to be a pain in the ass trying to hunt that stuff, Alright, and you've got the plates. Okay, so now I should be able to start getting back to building. Try to do some of that. Yep, already out of concrete. Jeez, oh Pete, man. You go through so much concrete. But I mean that was a lot. I mean that, but I want to try to have this whole thing covered because this is basically going to be the ground floor of our factory. So gonna try to continually expand this platform because I mean there's more machines we're gonna have to put down. In fact, most of these are going to be deleted. I'm gonna have to demolish most of these machines to completely change the layout as our technology improves. Oh yeah, it's going to be big because there's going to be a lot of stuff that we can make here. That's why I chose this location. Honestly, there's you can make all the copper stuff, all the iron stuff, and since coal's right there, you can do steel too. So then you end up with steel, copper, iron, concrete. So it is a really good location for the starter factory for sure. Yeah, see, this is the manifold at work. I'll climb up here so you can see more what I mean. So these machines are getting their iron ore from the miner there, and then they are their conveyor belts are combining here and then feeding. So they're each producing 30. This belt moves 60. So that's why it's coming together there. And then I have it. See, as this one fills up, then it splits to the next one, and so on. This one's starting to fill up now. And see this one, it's occasionally stalling out because it doesn't have, this one's not full yet. But when this one fills up, this one will be getting its time each time, and it won't stall out anymore. And same for this one, because it's stalling out too. So that's basically how the manifolds work. You just, you put the right number on the line, and eventually it will be distributed properly as each machine fills up. It's kind of the lazy man's way of doing it rather than trying to load balance everything. How we doing on fuel? Yeah, doing pretty good. Boy, them things eating on their own, that is a huge help. God, man. I just can't tell you how much longer it took having to hand feed those machines. Because them being belt fed, that's a 1.0 thing. It was not like that in early access. It was annoying. It basically made you have to babysit your base. Like, you couldn't go anywhere. You couldn't, like, you couldn't really go exploring. That's part of the reason why Red Halo is so excited about it, because generally speaking, we didn't get to do much exploration early game. Like, you just can't leave your base. Because if you do, everything starts shutting down. Yeah, it's getting there, though. I really like this, man. It's just awesome. Once we get the blueprint designer, I'm definitely going to build one of these in it. Just have one of these ready-made that I can throw down. It's just too convenient. Might do a smaller one that's only 4. Yeah, yeah, you can. Right. So the blueprint designer is 4 by 4 by 4, 4 wide, 4 long, and 4 high. But there's now a Mark II version that you can get a little later on that's 5 by 5 by 5. I wish they would just let you make it as big as you wanted, but yeah, that helps a lot. Blueprinting is a big thing in this game. Some of the machines don't really fit very well in the blueprint designer, and that's kind of one of the reasons why I was hoping that they would just, it's like you get some, like these machines, like look at the size of this miner, right? It's pretty large, you know. I mean, but it's only two foundations wide and 1 foundation long. 2 foundations long, almost 3. I guess right at 2. So it's about right at 2 foundations long and 1 foundation wide. The refinery is 3 foundations long and 1.5 foundations wide. And that's like a baseline production thing. That we'll be getting that in the next phase. I mean, that's like right down the road. So some of the machines are gigantic, and some of the machines that they added in 1.0 are even bigger. I mean, they got all these machines that deal with different kinds of dark matter and all kinds of shit you can make out of different nuclear waste and stuff. It gets pretty intense. The supply chains get really involved. I'm going to go ahead and pick our next... yeah, we could do that one. Part assembly. Yep, this is the next one we need, because that'll give us the assembler. I'll get that one going. Yeah, yeah, she's just hanging out there. See, they got her drinking a coffee cup like she's on a break. Yeah, when she logs in, the little name above it will go out of gray, and it'll go back to that color she had before. Yeah, this is so efficient. Oh my god. Mwah! Love it. I'll just try to get a little bit more of this foundation built before I end the stream. I'd like to at least try to get, 2 more rows done so you can get around up here a little easier without, the imminent threat of falling to your death. Yes, yes. And eventually you get these things called the Blade Runners. They're just kind of like an augmentation for your legs. It's kind of like an exo frame just on your legs. Makes you run faster and jump higher. And if you have those on, no amount of fall damage will kill you, but it will reduce you to about half a square if you fall far enough. Without them, you'll just die. You can fall to your death. So, yeah, that fall right there probably wouldn't kill you, but it would really damage you. Yeah, eventually you get these things called hypertubes. They're basically vacuum tubes that you get in and they move you around. But the community figured out how to make a different tool with them, and I've been using it as well. My last playthrough was the first time I designed one to use. They call them hypertube cannons. And essentially what you do is, the way the hypertubes are set up, when you go through the entrance, it gives you a boost of speed when you first get in to send you through the tube. So what you do is you build a series of entrances all in a row, and at the end a tube pointing in the direction you want it to shoot you. And you can get quite a bit of altitude. So once you have those, the world becomes quite a bit smaller. It gets to be quite a lot easier to get around. Ugh. Forgot how slow these machines make the concrete. I guess I'll go hand make some. But eventually, I'm going to move the hub over there and all that stuff. Our base is going to be on that platform. And that's what I'm waiting for before we turn the fauna aggressive. The machines? Yeah. Yeah. That's what the power slugs do. After you do the research on them, you can create these things called power shards, and it will add, each power shard will add up to 50% more production, but they consume more too. Um, Apparently, that's what the Sommer sloops do. So basically, the way it works is power shards will decrease the cycle time. So that's why it eats more, right? Because the cycle times are shorter, so more material has to go in to make them go. The Sommer sloops apparently actually increase production output. So if you use those two things in conjunction, you can really make machines very, very high production. And I guess that's something that a lot of the big builders wanted. I don't really consider myself a big builder, but I'm gonna have to try to get over that shit this playthrough, because some of the shit you've got to build late game, it requires a lot of material, a lot. So I'm trying to get over my dislike of building big, and just sort of take the plunge. Let's check the edge over here. I don't want her exploring over here and fall underneath it. Yeah, okay, it looks good. And these guys are putting in the copper. Man, how slow is that? Sheesh. The wire. Go check the outputs for the limestone again. Oh, good, they're full. Just when you think you're not going to have to hand build anymore. There we go. Come on, you. Going the wrong way. Real easy to get turned around in the desert. Oh my god, yeah. Looking a lot more covered now. Damn, I had a bunch of them over here. Yeah. Especially because you can use them. You actually can use them to build more these the powered miners. Alright, I'd call that done for now. Because, you know, you're not going to die if you fall down into here. Eventually I'll have to cover all that up, but for now, at least there's not a lot of fall risk. I could probably put a little bit over here so that it and if I had the railings, I would put railings there. Oh yeah, that's one thing I did want to build, just so we had it. The awesome shop. And some cables and some screws. Screws are over here somewhere. Don't have nothing labeled yet. Don't have the technology to make labels yet. We'll put it over here because we're going to put the base over here too. Put it like right over here. Curious to see what they got in here now. Wow, got new sections and everything, huh? Yeah, you can buy the boom box. Well, eventually you can get labels. It's there's signs. It's in the research tree for quartz. But what I really want to get is some of these, some of those. Yeah, see right here. Label signs. Yep, I'm going to put that in. We definitely need them. Okay. Ooh, copper paint finish. Whoa. Yeah, we're going to get that. And we need asphalt, concrete walls. So that's already 21 tickets we got to come up with. Oh, stairs. Sweet. Got to get them. Doors. We'll wait on windows. Factory ladder. Road barrier. So we need 29 tickets. Yep, they're filling up now. Good news. Yep. So when I come back with red, ooh, look at that. I'm gonna cover that shit up too. When I come back with red, we're gonna basically have to do a quick scrounging run to make sure that all the machines have plenty of fuel when we leave, and then we can get on to the fun aspect of exploration. Out of iron plates. Yeah, that'll help. She's just gonna have to be careful until we get more materials built. Yeah, we'll get tickets pretty fast, because a lot of times when you find hard drives, it's at a crash site, and there's usually materials at the crash site which are like far beyond your ability to do anything with. Like there'll be computers and shit like that, and it's like, dude, I'm struggling to make screws. I mean, I don't need computers yet. So you can throw those in the awesome sink, and usually the more complex an item is, the more tickets you get. So once you start exploring, you get kind of a burst of a lot of that early game stuff. But yeah, this is looking good. I'm glad the way this turned out. It is currency, yeah. Yep, it's to put it in industrial era lingo. It is company script. Man, I got plenty of room to build too. I like this. Hell yeah. Not a bad view. Uh-oh. See, I fell there. Did 1 dot of damage coming out of that thing. It scared me when it did that 15-minute rest thing. Alright. I'm sure she's going to be excited when she gets back. We got a lot of cool stuff. She can help me move the MAM and stuff, and we'll get all that situated and figure out where we want to build and explore. So I'm going to go ahead and end this stream. I got to get me some dinner and figure out if I'm ever going to get work again. Oh, God. But yeah, you feel free to stop back. No. Well, yeah, while she's away, while she was here, I had just built that little bridge. So I'd started on the machines, but I hadn't really hooked them up or anything. And yeah, so all this I did just in that little time she's been gone. But I wasn't on here the whole time. I got on about 2 hours ago. So I did all this in about 2 hours. I mean, I got a lot of experience building, especially the early game stuff. And like I said, with that improvement in how the conveyor belts lay down, man, it saves you so much time. Yeah, it's great. I'm glad, man, because we're trying to grow the community. So it's great when people stop by. All right, man. Well, I'm gonna call it quits for now. See you later, alligator.